In just over 10 years, 33-year-old University of Denver alum Ryan Greenawalt has earned his way to the top, starting with his college days in Colorado, followed by a short stop in Washington, D.C. He is now taking a bite out of the Big Apple.
New York's exhausting. It's exhausting, but it's full of surprises every day. New York's a great city. It's intimidating, but I made it work.
His best friend forever, Bryn Asarch, is not surprised that Ryan has fit in so well in New York City. As students, she says a switch turned on for him when the two of them spent a week in New York as part of the Daniels Field Study program, Walk Down Wall Street.
New York was just his vibe, his thing, and he loved going into those boardrooms and listening to those CFOs and stuff talk, and I was of course in the background like.
The 2002 Daniels College of Business graduate is now on the other side of the boardroom, escorting a new generation of Daniels students down Wall Street where he works. Greenawalt is not only managing director at Jefferies & Company, a major global securities and investment group, but he is also a rising star on the board of AMFAR, the Foundation for AIDS Research, where he is a role model for young people.
The fact that I can spend a few hours going through kind of the business side of things and making sure the organizations run well, but then go out and fundraise and tell the story to people and recruit a 20-something generation to kind of keep the mission going is exceptionally rewarding.
A couple of years ago, Ryan got a little bored, so he enrolled in night film school classes and launched his own movie production company. Today, he is boldly shopping his story ideas to HBO and Showtime.
I'm happy where I am, but to me the true test of someone's success is that they keep learning. And so I'm satisfied, but I'll always keep learning. I'll always keep taking risks and I'll always keep learning from them.
It wasn't long ago that Ryan first walked into marketing class at the University of Denver. Bryn recalls a tall, dapper guy with an East Coast attitude.
I remember he walked in through the door and he had this long black pea coat on and this Burberry scarf, and in this sea of, North Face jackets and REI gear, I just knew something was different about him. I thought to myself, gosh, I need to get to know this guy. He's dapper.
The two have stayed close. Ryan was in Bryn's wedding and is godfather to her daughter, Misha.
I adore him. He's like a brother to me.
Their friendship provided a safety net for Ryan at a time when he was struggling with his sexuality, hoping to find an answer far away from home.
It was one of the more emotional times that I had. I was leaving my family and my history behind because I needed to figure out what this was. And I went to Denver. I flew in and I got it was a lonely journey. It was.
There's not many people that really live their truth the way that he has. And I think that's why he's been able to be so successful in his life, because when you're true and aligned in that way, I think that you can really shine, and he does that.
Greenawalt found the comfort and acceptance he needed at the University of Denver. Several years later, he helped establish the university's Young Alumni Scholarship Fund. Ever an entrepreneur, he is working on bringing more young alums into the DU community.
The idea was, from the day you graduate, out 10 years, which I guess is kind of now, you miss a lot of alums, and you miss just because they think they can't contribute.
If I fully understood what made Ryan Ryan, I would try to bottle it and sell it, because I'd be a very wealthy man.
The University of Denver is not the only organization that appreciates Ryan's energy.
He brings a youthful zeal to our mission that we badly need. I mean, he's the next generation of leader in the fight against AIDS, and we couldn't ask for a better leader.
We've worked together to recruit new board members, as a matter of fact.
David's been an inspiration to me, and he was the reason I joined the board. And if it wasn't for David, I wouldn't be doing this important work.
Very, very generous.
David's one of the original AMFAR founders.
Yeah, and I knew that you would find the work meaningful because you have a big heart, and you're smart, and you have money.
In New York, Ryan has found a purpose and a partner, but though he's making his mark on the big stage, he will never forget his college days when he made such growth personally and professionally.
I've always had my hand in DU, and DU's always been kind of in the back of my mind. I entertain and host Walk Down Wall Street students here at Jeffries. I get back to Denver frequently. I have clients there. And I always, every time, even if I don't need to, I'll go to the campus and drive around just because I like to remember where I started, where it started for me.
Tonight, the University of Denver and the Office of Alumni Relations is proud to recognize Ryan Greenawalt with the 2013 Ammi Hyde Award for recent graduate achievement.